Guys, this is AppleTech752, and in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can unlock your disabled and passcode locked devices on Windows. Now, most of my tutorials are on Mac. However, a lot of you have been asking me how to do this on a Windows PC. Maybe you don't have a Mac, or the Mac you have is too old to run my other bypass software. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step exactly how you can remove the passcode lock and disabled on your device and set it up with cellular data, calls, and SMS text messages, all using a Windows PC. Let's jump right into it. So the first thing you need to do is download the files we're going to be using for this process. So the first one is Sliver v4 Windows. The next one is unet bootin, and the next one is this Ubuntu ISO file. To download all of these, open up Google Chrome and head over to my website, go to the downloads page, and at the very top, you'll find Sliver v4 Windows. I haven't uploaded the download link yet, but it will be there when this video is live. And now we're going over to unetbootin.github.io. And on here, you can just click on the Windows download and get that software. And the next one is the Ubuntu file. So we're going to go to ubuntu.com, click on download, and then Ubuntu desktop. And from here, just click this big green download button, and that will download the ISO file. Once you have all those three files, go ahead and put them on your desktop, and then we're going to start off by launching unetbootin. Go ahead and click yes. And just like this, we have what's basically going to be our Linux installer. So here we're going to select disk image ISO, and then we're going to find the path to our disk image. So I'm going to go to desktop and select the Ubuntu ISO, open, and now we're going to select hard disk drive C, and then just click OK. At this point, it's going to go ahead and set up the bootloader for us to install Linux, because of course we can't run checkra1n on Windows, and it's super easy to run checkra1n on Linux, way easier than booting Mac OS, which is an extremely complicated process. So we're doing it the easy way. This should only take about 2 minutes, and then I'm going to show you what's next. Alright, and just like this, the installation is complete. So let's go ahead and exit. And now we can go ahead over to the Start menu and just click on Power and restart our computer. I'm going to restart right now, and I'll be right back with you. And just like this, as you can see, we have a nice little menu right here where we get to choose our OS. So I'm just going to choose unetbootin right here. So go ahead and click on that one. And now we're going to be booted into a Linux operating system. I'm going to speed up the video because this may take a few minutes, and I'll be back. And just like this, we are back inside of Linux. The first thing we're going to do once we are on Linux is connect to Wi-Fi. So go up here, click on select a network, and choose from your networks, enter the password, and now go into Firefox, and we can head over to checkra1n.in, just like that. Now click on get the beta now, see all downloads, and we want to click the CLI 8664, this one right here. Now click on Save File. And just like this, it should download successfully up here. So we're going to go ahead and exit out of all that. And now open up Files. And next, open up Terminal. And inside of Terminal, we're going to type chmod +X. And then go into Downloads. And just like this, we have checkra1n. So let's go ahead and drag and drop checkra1n into the terminal. Click enter. Now type sudo and drag and drop it one more time. Just like that, and click enter. And at this point, we will be running checkra1n. As you can see right here, I have an iPhone that is passcode locked. So I'm going to go ahead and power it off right now. Power off just like that. And now we can go ahead and connect it. Just like this, we're in recovery mode. So I'm going to click on Start and Start. And just like this, we're going to go into DFU just as if it were on a Mac. Same procedure, nothing too new here. We're just holding the home and the power to get into DFU, and just like this, we are booting up with CheckRain. And just like this, we are all done. So let's go ahead and exit out of CheckRain, close terminal, and now we can go ahead and restart our computer. So let's click the little power right here and restart, and make sure this entire time that you do not disconnect your device. If you disconnect, you will basically lose the SSH session that's been opened through CheckRain. So just keep it connected the whole time. We're going to restart, boot back into Windows, and I'll be right back with you. All right, and just like this, as you can see, we have the operating system selection again. This time go ahead and select Windows 10. And right here we are back at Windows. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. And now we are back on Windows. So the next step is to open up the Sliver v4 Windows tool inside of this folder. And now just double click passcodebypass.exe. And just like this, we will have our nice tool. And all we have to do is click on Dump Files. And just like this, everything has been saved. Just to double check, we can go into the folder right here where it says Magic Files. And we should see a folder linked to our unique device ID, UDID. And if we go in here, we should see our activation records and our data arc. And in this one, we should see lockdown and preferences, all that good stuff. If that's in there, then you know you have the files, everything's been copied successfully. So at this point, all we have to do is go ahead and restore our device with 3U tools. So I'm going to close out of this tool and launch 3U tools. And it's connected right here. So now we can just click on Flash and Jailbreak and go click on 13.4 and flash our device back to 13.4. Find my iPhone is on, that's okay. Just click on yes, and we're going to continue flashing the device. I will speed up the video and be back when this process is finished. Alright, and just like this, the restore is complete. So now we can go ahead and close out of 3U tools and restart back into Linux. So just go to your menu, power, restart. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'll join you back on Linux. Alright, here we go again. We get the nice little menu. So let's choose UNet bootin. And now we are back on Linux again. So let's do the same procedure we did last time. Go up here, select a network, and connect to Wi-Fi. Then go back into your Firefox browser and go to checkray.in and get the beta now, see all downloads, and then this one right here, CLI 8664. Now click Save File, and just like this, we have the CheckRain file. So go ahead and quit, close tabs. Now go into the search for files, and search for a terminal. Now go into the downloads. There we have CheckRain, so let's type in chmod +X and drag and drop. Click enter, and now sudo, drag and drop, and just like this, we will be running CheckRain. So now we can go ahead and connect our device. Well, actually, we want to power off first. It's better not to connect until after. So there we go, we're powered off. Now we can connect our device and hold the home button as it's being connected. Just like this, we have a recovery screen. So now we can click on Start. And we're just going into DFU mode the same way we always do. And just like this, we are now at the setup screen. So I'm going to go ahead over to here, set up manually, and I'm going to go ahead and connect to Wi-Fi. And as you can see, we are activation locked right here. So now we can just close everything on Linux. So just close the terminal, close this. Now go back up here, click on the power, and click on restart. And we're going to go back to Windows and perform the final step. And here we are at the start menu again. So just go ahead and choose Windows 10. And just like this, here we are at Windows. So I'm going to log in again and I'll be back. All right, so we are back on Windows and we are almost done with this bypass. There's just one more thing we have to do just to show you that I'm not faking anything. I'm going to go back to the activation screen and show you that this device is indeed locked right now on the activation lock screen, and we are going to be fixing that because we have all the magic files we extracted earlier. So let's go into the Sliver v4 Windows one more time and click on passcodebypass.exe. And just like this, all we have to do is click on Activate iDevice. And it says your device should be working. Please restart it and jailbreak. So let's go ahead and disconnect and restart our device. And just like this, we are restarting. We should boot back to the setup screen and then have no activation lock. And just like this, we are at the setup screen. So let's go through the setup process. And boom, just like this, guys, we have bypassed. Look at this. We are now going to be having a completely untethered bypass. So let me just get through this real fast. And here we are on the home screen, guys. Check it out. We will have